So Jennifer, do you believe the students that we just were in front of need these types of programs?
I think there's a lot of students that definitely need programs like this. It really helps them to realize and focus on what their goals and dreams are, and then empowers them and teaches them the tools and gives them the tools to then achieve that dream and that goal and overcome any obstacles that they might face along the way.
So we're going to go ahead and do a review. What did we do on the first week? What was the subject?
The car.
Car, outstanding. What does car mean? Choices, accountability, and responsibility. Awesome, great job. So that goes into the expectations. I know you're here physically, but I want you to be here. Awesome. So be here mentally, that means I want you to be yourself. Do not worry about the person to the left or to the right of you. It's about you, right?
Was there something you learned from the presentation? Something you take away?
You know, I really like the emphasis on being yourself. So, you know, not being a follower, being true to what your dream is, not picking a dream because that's what your parents want or that's what you think everyone expects of you.
So here's where, when we talk about dream from within, it has to be from within your core being. It's from your soul. It's who you are. Because this process, in its raw form, only you will be able to develop that. Because if someone tells you this is going to be your final outcome, and that's what you start working towards, you don't have the joy of learning how to create it.
So Ken, do you believe those students need these types of programs?
Oh, absolutely. When you think about what teens face in this world with all the issues behind technology and peer-to-peer stress and pressures and anxiety, and I know from my own family with 4 teenagers, them thinking beyond themselves and understanding that there's something bigger to have a dream about, I think it's invaluable.
So when you do start dreaming from within, you're going to have some opposition. This opposition is not going to be kind at times. And some people will categorize this as, I'm going to play the devil's advocate. Okay? Because some of your thoughts of what you want to do is not going to be the traditional way of doing things. So they're going to say, Zach, have you thought about this? Yes. And then they're going to say, why do you want to do that?
So Jamal, do you believe the students that we just talked to need these types of programs?
Definitely, because I feel like the students, this type of program kind of puts it to the forefront as far as making you recognize your own dream. And I think a lot of our kids, and I know working at the middle school level right now with our students, they have those dreams and they're kind of in their subconscious, and it takes a program like this where individuals from outside the school, outside your family come in and kind of reintroduce it and make you think about it, and it brings it to the forefront. And I think it helps our kids a lot in realizing, hey, I have that dream. I got to utilize it. I have to go for it. And I think without that and without that kind of push and that drive, a lot of our kids can kind of just go on through life, and that dream just stays in their subconscious rather than realizing the importance of it. So
you'd recommend the program?
Definitely would. And I think it'd be great with, and it sounds like we caught the third session. And I think the follow-through of the program is big because it'll give kids kind of a little bit of information and kind of something to chew on a little bit, and then you come back, recap what you learned or what you talked about, and then you move forward. And I think that those building blocks are big for our kids, because it's just kind of a fly-by-night, come in, give you some information, and you never hear from them again, you lose it. And I think that the follow-up is big.
Was there something from the presentation you learned?
Well, I actually did, and it was just kind of the idea of being prepared. And it's not something that I learned, but it's something that it reminded me of, being prepared for the naysayers or the people who are going to question your dream. And I think as a kid, if you start realizing that you're going to have those questions and you're going to be kind of faced with those barriers, it helps you have answers for those, and helps you and it builds your confidence, because if you know people are going to question your dream, but I have answers for them, I can move on, and I can kind of push that out of the way and then get on my path.